17 with a pawn shop dream, 6 strings and a crackled hand. Daddy said, boy, that road ain't clean, but I left in a midnight stand. Greyhound bus in a restless heart, chasing neon city lights. Play for changing roadside bars under broken Friday nights. Met a girl with Tennessee eyes, danced slow in a smoky room. She said, you can't outrun your life, as the jukebox played our tune. I gave her love and a handful song, but the road kept calling me. Some men learn where they belong, some just need to be free. There's dust on my boots, fire in my veins, every chord crying out my name. I paid my dues in pouring rain, blues and blood, it's all the same. Oh, these wheels keep rolling on, even when the light is gone. Years went by like a fast freight train, crowds got bigger, nights got long, but fame don't wash away the pain or fix what you did wrong. Saw my face in a dressing room, lines deeper than before. Success blooms, but it fades too soon when you're knocking on heaven's door. Dust on my boots, scars on my hands, built this life with broken plans. Every band from these steel strings still remembers everything. If I could turn that old bus round, would I choose a different sound? Or was I born to pay this price for a taste of paradise? Dust on my boots, flame in my chest. Let it echo through this town. six-string wire, chasing smoke, chasing fire. Crowded rooms and empty beds, echoes louder than what she said. Every mile carved in stone, every stage another home. Lights go up, I stand alone, but this guitar is always known. I've seen cities rise and fall, heard my name against brick walls, signed my heart on every chord, paid my dues without reward. But somewhere in that midnight sound, I found something solid ground. Not fame, not gold, not admiration, just steel and salvation. When the world tries to pull you down, turn it up, let it drown. It's steel and salvation, burning bright in my hands. Every scar, every station made me more than I planned. Through the noise and temptation, through the loss and frustration, I found my liberation in steel and salvation. Old regrets still knock sometimes, ghosts hiding between the lines. But when I bend that was 17 with a borrowed Ford, rust on the door and our heart unsure. Daddy said, son, don't chase that sound, but that old six string kept calling loud. Mama cried on the porch that night, said dreams don't feed you when the money's tight. But I saw freedom in highway signs and neon lights in distant towns. First ball gig was a Friday storm, half-drunk crowd and a mic half warm. Played my heart till my fingers bled for $100 in a motel bed. Met a girl with a gypsy smile, said she loved my reckless style, but love don't last on endless roads. It fades somewhere past Tupelo. Every mile takes a piece of you. Every song tells what you've been through. We were highway saints and broken strings, chasing ghosts and diamond dreams, living fast where the lost hearts sing, with gasoline and broken wings. We burn bright in the midnight air, left our shadows everywhere. Highway saints, no roots, no chains, just scars, steel and pouring rain. Record man said, you've got that sound. Signed my name and I left that town. Big stage lights and a screaming crowd, but fame don't silence doubt out loud. Whiskey glass became my friend, lonely nights that never end. Gold records on a hotel wall, but I still felt 10 feet small. Heard mama's voice inside my head. Some roads rise, some roads end. I close my eyes, let the silence ring. Felt forgiveness in 6 steel strings. We were highway saints and broken strings, still chasing truth in everything. Maybe lost, maybe free, somewhere between who we were and who we'll be. Now the road hums like an old refrain, and I'm driving back through summer rain. Not a boy, not a king, just a man with a weathered strain. I was 17 with a borrowed Ford, rust on the door and a heart unsure. Daddy said, son, don't chase that sound, but that old six string kept calling loud. Mama cried on the porch that night, said dreams don't feed you when the money's tight. But I saw freedom in highway signs and neon lights in distant towns. First bar gig was a Friday storm, half-drunk crowd and a mic half warm. Played my heart till my fingers bled for $100 in a motel bed. Met a girl with a gypsy smile, said she loved my reckless style, but love don't last on endless roads. It fades somewhere past Tupelo. Every mile takes a piece of you. Every song tells what you've been through. We were highway saints, broken strings, chasing ghosts and diamond dreams, living fast where the lost hearts sing, with gasoline and broken wings. We burn bright in the midnight air, left our shadows everywhere. Highway saints, no roots, no chains, just scars, steel, and pouring rain. Rigger man said, you've got that sound. Signed my name and I left that town. Big stage lights and a screaming crowd, but fame don't silence doubt out loud. Whiskey glass became my friend, lonely nights that never end, gold records on a hotel wall, but I still felt 10 feet small. Heard mama's voice inside my head. Some roads rise, some roads end. I closed my eyes, let the silence ring. Felt forgiveness in 6 steel strings. Chasing truth in everything. Maybe lost, maybe free, somewhere between who we were and who we'll be. Now the road hums like an old refrain, and I'm driving back through summer rain. Not a boy, not a king, just a man with a weather string. We were young and wide-eyed dreamers, back when rent was hard to pay. Shared a couch and borrowed heaters, still we found our way. I was chasing every backroom stage, you were working double shifts. We learned love ain't just a page, it's the way that life can live. There were nights we barely spoke, bills stacked high like walls. Some dreams bend, some hearts don't break when the hammer falls. You stood steady through my storms, through every wrong I made. When this old guitar kept calling, you never walked away. 30 years strong, oh, still holding on. Through the fire and the fall, we stood tall. Emotional phrasing, warm, sustained. No flash of speed, focus on feeling starting. Gradual rise, then resolve. Lines on our faces, silver in your hair. Time don't erase us, it proves we were there. her bags at 3:30. Didn't even look at me. Front door closed without a sound, but it shook this whole damn town. Coffee cold, silence loud, lonely sitting like a cloud. I said I'm fine, that was a lie. Truth was burning in my eyes. I tried to call, she let it ring, left me talking to everything. Mirror said, man, stand tall, but the walls heard it all. Picked up my guitar at dawn, played till all the hurt was gone, or at least till it felt less tight under that kitchen light. You can walk away from love, but you can't outrun the sound. I ain't done bleeding yet, got too much fire in my chest. Every note I bend and cry is a piece of you I can't forget. I ain't done bleeding yet, but I ain't done fighting neither. If heartbreak's what it takes, I'll turn that pain into a speaker. Ballroom stage, spotlight low, told the crowd what they don't know. Every smile hides a scar, every dream leaves a mark. Man in front just shook his head, said, son, I know what she did. We raised our glass to broken hearts, then I tore that solo apart. I ain't done bleeding yet, but I'm stronger than before. Every riff I strike tonight breaks another locked door. I ain't done bleeding yet, but I finally understand. Sometimes losing everything makes a better man. But I'm standing on this stage, turning every tear I shed into rhythm, truth, and rage. I ain't done bleeding yet. No, I won't regret if love cut deep inside my soul. I ain't done living yet. this worn out road, miles carved in my skin. Every debt that I still owe is paid in where I've been. built this slow. You let it breathe, you let it rise. Seen bright lights fade to dust, watch heroes fall from grace. Learn the hard way who to trust when life showed its face. Ain't no fame in a broken man, just truth beneath the scar. Blues don't care about your plans, it tells you who you are. Stealing time, that's all I own. Every band and every line cut straight to the bone. Let it ring, let it roar like it did back then. This ain't noise, it's where I've been. Slow expressive bend, emotional vibrato, tasteful phrasing, gradual building to higher register, confident not flashy. We ain't playing for the trend, we ain't chasing fame. We just turn that dial to 10 and let the truth remain. Stealing time, still standing tall. If the world forgets my name, the blues won't let me fall. Stealing time, stealing time. Smoking a wise at night, am home like a warning neon sign. Bartender killed the lights, said, boy, that stage is mine. Boot heels on the wooden floor, sweat drips from the neon sign. Every band I'm begging for feels like crossing a line. Cheap strings got my fingers raw, but I won't let go. I ain't preaching any law, just let that river flow. Crowd don't want no pretty tune, they want truth and scar. Something howling at the moon like an old beat up guitar. They're smoking the wire, fire in the tone. Every note I strike feel like breaking bone. Turn it up higher, let the people cry. The blues takes me tonight, I ain't afraid to die. Can you feel that heat? Guitar answers with fast Texas lick. Can you feel that pain? Guitar answers with screaming bend. Start me register melodic solo. Climb too high, screaming bends. Fast pentatonic Texas flurry. Sudden silence. One loud sustained note down. Crashes back in. I never asked for fortune, never begged for fame. Just a stage and 6 strings, and somebody who knows my name. Smoking the wire, feel it in your chest. If I burn out tonight, I burn my best. under a broken June. Sweat rolling off my face like rain on rusted steel. Every note I chase is the only thing I feel. I got fire in my lungs, smoke in my veins. Every time I sing it, feels like chains break. Six-string crying, bleeding through the air. Crowd keeps testifying, stampede and apple. Ain't no polished angel, ain't no velvet sound, just dust, sweat, danger when the sun goes down. I'm string man, first pattern, Tony, Texas runs, call and response scream, sudden stop and loud re-entry. Voice cracking near a whisper. Give my blood to the highway, give my soul to the strings. Now the only truth I know is the way the six strings sing. Fire in my lungs, smoke in my veins. If I burn out tonight, let 'em remember my name.